Greetings, Pisces, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. Pisces, this is going to be a general reading for the month of February 2019. The spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the Sacred Tarot for you, my Pisces family members. Pisces, before I even begin with the first card, even before I lay any cards out, let me just tell you that the Spirit laid it on my heart to tell you that you should hang in there, that you should not give up in spite of the weather, so to speak. In other words, you're standing like in a situation and rain is falling and the wind is blowing. But don't you give up. Don't leave where you're supposed to be. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't change because of the weather. The weather, and this is all metaphorically, listen to me, so sorry. The weather is temporary. This too shall pass. Let me begin with an interpretation for you. Okay. So I'm looking at you. It seems as if you had finances have been on your mind. And I imagine that's on everybody's mind, right? Finances have been heavy on your mind in the matter of managing money. That's kind of preoccupied your attention, which is great, as opposed to it being something that relates to like emotional, and that type of trauma. So I don't see that. What I do see is I see finances have been on your mind, and I see where you've expected or hoped for some support and perhaps you didn't get it. And so that means this is a time for you to stand on your own 2 feet and sort of like weather it, as I was saying, weather this storm. I do see where love is kind of like being offered to you, but it looks as if you and your loved one are having some kind of a twisted moment. You and your loved one are not speaking, or you don't want to speak, or something like that. You really don't want to hear it, that type of thing. You might even be actually looking for maybe you might actually be thinking about rearranging or redefining your relationship with your loved one. I do see where the spirit is trying to speak to you, and it seems as if right now, and I'm not even sure that this is something of your own doing, or even if it's a negative thing. I don't believe it is. I think this is a time when you have to weather the storm, because I see the spirit trying to speak to you and you're trying to get some kind of clarity, but it's just not coming through at this moment. Some of you, and like I said, that love thing is there, but I don't think you're interested. Your money is coming slowly, but it's just not what you want right now. You want more. I do see where you will be getting over something, and there are two cards that are confirming like you getting over, you moving on and getting over some loss, some kind of a relationship type of loss. You getting over it. You like, you know what? Watch this. Watch me just keep it moving. That kind of thing. So definitely feel that for you. I definitely see abundance and creativity and productivity. I definitely see that all around you. Maybe you've been writing. Maybe you've been writing a lot. Maybe you've been putting your pen to the pad, and maybe you've been coming up with some ideas. If you are feeling that momentum, that spiritual and that creative momentum, you should take advantage of it. Spread your wings and let it take you as high as you can get. So if you are feeling the creative spirit, get deep into it right now. Just let it roll. Let it just go. Do it, because we don't know how long this particular season will last. So sometimes you have to create and put it out there and let it keep spinning for you until it comes back and blesses your life. And sometimes you have to wait until you feel like creating. So if some of you are going to be feeling this creative spirit, keep it pushing, keep it moving. Let's work on that. Let's grab that momentum and work with it. Some of you are dealing with a selfish energy, and I think that has something to do with this relationship stuff. So it didn't start overwhelming you, but it definitely is part of your destiny. It's part of what you're dealing with. You definitely are dealing with someone that is selfish. You definitely are getting over. You definitely are ready to move on, and you might very well be making making those plans, those hard plans to move on. There's a new job that's coming for those of you that are looking for a job. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. And I also, as I was just saying, a tough decision to be made. A tough decision to be made. You know, when I started talking in the beginning of your reading and I was saying that your emotions are not overwhelming you, this is one of those times when you're feeling strong and like iron, like you're feeling mighty in this situation. Yes, it's not a good look right now. Yes, it's not beautiful. The relationship is not happy and cheery today, possibly. But what's happening is that you're not being overwhelmed and feeling hurt by it. You know, in the sense that you can't function. You follow what I'm saying? So there's a tough decision you're going to have to make. And once again, you have a tough decision coming up in the next, I say 3 weeks, 3 weeks, I would say, yeah. You also have some kind of a job interview, and you're going to do quite well with that. And some of you are getting ready to have some kind of, some kind of like a heated moment, shall I say, a passionate moment. There's some passion that is coming for you as well. Some of you are getting ready to take a little road trip. You might be visiting someone that's not too far away. That's definitely in your cards as well. I definitely see where, you know, you've been feeling, the people that you're associating with, your loved one or whoever it is, just not getting it, just not appreciating you. Guess what? It's about to be a wrap for some of you. Some of you are about to just keep it moving. Some of you are thinking about traveling. Some of you are thinking about relocating. There is the spirit of movement, and it's being revealed in several cards in this brief reading. There's a spirit of movement. So this movement usually is that of traveling, but it also could be physically relocating to another address. I also see serendipitous type of action coming for you as far as money. There is money, there's a fruitful amount of money that is coming for you. Ooh, happiness is coming for you. Okay, so it's not travel, but it definitely might be relocating. You definitely might be moving somewhere. Uh-huh. Okay, so if you are traveling, it's not going to be far. It's not going to be where you need to take a plane, that type of thing. Happiness is coming for you. Financial independence. Ooh, celebration is coming for you. Okay. Yes, you're dealing with that selfish energy. I see it. You definitely getting ready to become financially more independent. You're going to have to go inside to find some answers. Watch yourself with regard to your temper and your impulsive tongue. I'm going to leave it there. Something that you've been waiting for is coming your way, Pisces. I'm going to stop your reading there. You're looking really good, very promising. You got some beautiful days ahead. Some of you may have heard something that might have resonated with you, and maybe you're saying, hey, yeah, I'm experiencing some of that. And if you'd like to come in for a private consult, the information is on the screen. Be more than happy to set up something for you. Those of you that are not ready to come in for a full consult at this time, perhaps you'd like to just email and just tell me how you're doing, or tell me, what you're working on, and maybe I can help you create some affirmations or something like that, or just pray with you on something that you're working on, okay? All right, Pisces, stay blessed. Talk to you real soon.